Most people don't fail because they aren't talented. They fail because they spend their entire lives running toward a finish line that was never meant for them. Let me tell you a story. In a quiet American town, there was a young man named Ethan. From the outside, his life looked perfect. He had a respectable job, a steady paycheck, and a future that made his parents proud. Every Sunday dinner ended the same way, with compliments, nods of approval, and one familiar sentence: "You're doing great. Keep going." And Ethan did. Keep going. Even when his chest felt tight every morning, even when his alarm clock felt like a warning, not an opportunity, even when he stared at his reflection and wondered, who am I becoming? You see, Ethan wasn't living his dream. He was living a collection of expectations, his father's idea of success, society's definition of stability, and social media's highlight reel of what life should look like. One evening after another, exhausting day, Ethan took a different route home. His car stopped near an old community center where lights were still on late at night. Curious, he stepped inside. On the small stage stood a woman playing the piano, not perfectly, not for applause, but with raw emotion. The room was nearly empty, yet every note felt alive. After she finished, Ethan asked her, "Why do you play if no one's watching?" She smiled and said, "Because this is the only place where I feel like myself." That sentence hit him harder than any failure ever had. That night, Ethan couldn't sleep. He realized something painful but powerful. He had been successful at someone else's life and invisible in his own. The next morning, he did something terrifying. He told the truth. He admitted to himself first that he hated his job. He admitted he had always loved storytelling and filmmaking. He admitted that the dream he buried years ago was still alive, just starving. But here's the problem with different dreams. They don't come with applause at the beginning. They come with doubt. They come with judgment. They come with people saying, "Be realistic." When Ethan started changing his path, people noticed. Some laughed. Some warned him. Some pulled away. And for the first time, he was scared but awake. He worked nights, learned alone, failed quietly. There were moments he wanted to quit and return to the comfort of approval. But then he remembered something important. Chasing others' dreams costs you your soul. Chasing your own costs you your comfort, but gives you your life. Years later, Ethan wasn't famous. He wasn't rich, but he was fulfilled. He woke up with purpose. He walked with confidence. And when he looked in the mirror, he finally recognized the person staring back. Here's the truth no one tells you. If you dare to be different, you will be misunderstood before you are respected. You will be alone before you are aligned. You will be doubted before you are celebrated. But every great life begins the same way, with someone brave enough to say, "This path is not mine." So stop chasing dreams that don't excite you. Stop measuring your life against someone else's highlight reel. Stop living small just to fit in rooms you were never meant to enter. The world doesn't need another copy. It needs original, imperfect, and bold. Dare to be different, because the moment you stop chasing others' dreams is the moment your own finally begins. If this story touched your heart, subscribe to MindBridge Tallies. Every story here is a lesson. Every lesson is a step toward a better life. God bless you.